And as I said, we are very serious about it. We meet every 2 weeks with the United States Attorney. We look and see who can get the longer sentence. Is it the feds or us? And we willingly trade cases back and forth. Some might suggest, well, you really shouldn't do that. Well, I don't know who that person is because we should do that. We don't have any space for folks with guns, period.
Council President Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And actually, my question is for Inspector Jost. Thank you, Mr. Freeman. Inspector, about the 6 people that were injured, do we have any reports on their condition? Are people in the hospital, out of the hospital?
I don't know for sure that everyone is out, but I believe it was all not life-threatening injuries, and most of them were out that night.
Okay.
Within the next 24 hours. Okay.
That's good to know. I should point out, reading the attorney's, county attorney's criminal complaint, that while 6 people were injured, apparently our police officers found 27, I think it is, bullet casings. So it was an unbelievable amount of shots that were fired down there. Thank you.
Any other questions from the dais? All right, seeing none, I just wanted to thank Hennepin County Attorney Mike Freeman. I want to thank Inspector Jost. I see that Mr. McAfee, you're raising your hand. This isn't a public hearing. Did you have stuff to say, or?
I know it's not a public hearing, council person, but one would think, I buried the guy who got killed over north just a couple of weeks ago, and you all spending time talking about what happened in downtown with 6 folks. We don't want no violence, period. But it just seems to me that the messaging for me is that the care and the concern is greater for downtown than north. The question I would have asked Mike was, Davis, how many times has his name come up already this year and connected to what? See, when there's a disconnect, a lot of stuff can be stopped. Here's what we also know. Extensive sentencing has not been a deterrent to stop it. I don't care what time they closed those bars, it wouldn't have stopped what took place. The police are responding. There is a youth coordinating board. How old was Davis? How old was Detroit Davis? He ain't 16, he ain't 17, 20-some years old. We have nothing to deal with that population. And until this city and the county and the state look at violence as a whole, it's going to come downtown. You ain't going to be able to stop it. And from my perspective, from doing this for over 20-some years, we ain't got serious yet. That's like the sham report that the civil rights just gave. Who in here don't know the connection between poverty and crime? And what are we doing about it? Until we get serious about it and pull all of those entities to the table, you got a whole group of people who's operating in these sets that nobody's dealing with. You talk about they getting a gun, no question they shouldn't have the gun. But who the hell bringing the guns in? And when was the last time we caught somebody in here that's been running guns in our community, and what sentence did they get?
So, Mr. McAfee,
I'm through.
Thank you for saying your piece. I would welcome you talking with the county attorney and Inspector Jost and even Councilmember Fry on this. But we're going to close this up. Councilmember Fry, do you have any parting words? If you don't, we're just going to close this up and adjourn this meeting.
No, thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you for hearing this issue, and thank you to both Hennepin County Attorney Mike Freeman as well as Inspector Jost. This is an important issue, needs to be addressed.
All right. Well, thank you. We have no business further before this committee, so we will adjourn this meeting. Thank you very much for being here.